right, it's time for Monday Motivation. We're going to talk about how to create a mindset of abundance. I love this topic, and it's one I haven't talked about in quite a long time, so I thought, oh, let's do this. So first of all, what is the only thing standing between you and a more abundant life? Is it what you believe about what's possible for you? I think oftentimes it is. Today, I want to talk to you about how to shift that mindset. I call it a scarcity mindset, where we just sit back and kind of wait instead of just jumping in. And choosing to believe that peace, joy, purpose, provision, whatever word you want to use, that those aren't for somebody else. They're also for you now. And they're all good for you. So if we haven't talked before, my name is Terri Sterk. I am a wellness coach and author, and I am so honored to be with you today. If you've been living in survival mode, navigating loss, trauma, rejection, chronic stress or illness, whatever it is that you're dealing with, I want to be the first to honor that. I want to tell you, you've been going through a lot, and that we can't change, but we can change where we go from here. It's exhausting to keep pushing when your soul is tired. And that survival instinct, we tend to carry that along with us as we move forward into a life of healing and thriving. It builds walls around our thoughts. It makes us feel familiar, feels comfortable. Abundance feels risky. And I often talk about finding a better normal, but that can sound risky. That can sound abundant. But here's what I know. Just because scarcity has been your story, it doesn't mean it has to be your future. You are allowed to flourish and thrive and be excited about it. A scarcity mindset is that belief that there's not enough of anything. So we just settle. There's not enough money. There's not enough health. There's not enough time. There's not enough opportunity. There's not enough left for you. It's a mindset shaped by past experiences, by lack of something, by loss, or by constant stress. Over time, those experiences can convince us that settling for less is safer than hoping for more. That wanting more is dangerous or risky about losing something. So let's just stay where we're at. Or that thriving is for other people and not for you. It's about letting old hurts determine our new beginning, our better normal. So let me say this clearly. That's all a lie. And today we're going to start unlearning it. We're going to talk about how to change your mindset so that you think abundantly about everything in your life. So let's reframe this, first of all. Abundance doesn't mean having everything or being perfect. And it doesn't mean that I have all the answers for you either. But it does mean that knowing what you have and who you are is enough. Sure. But it also means believing that more is possible for your life without guilt or fear of the future. Abundance is trusting there's room for you at the table. It's knowing that someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential. It's believing that peace, healing, rest, joy, love are not just available to you, but they're within your reach. And most importantly, it's a mindset you can choose. Even before your circumstances change. So let's say you're just coming through or trying to learn how to thrive after your breast cancer diagnosis. Or you've had a relationship issue that fell apart, and now you're trying to learn how to get back up on the horse and keep going. It could be anything that has sent you down a spiral. How do we think about having an abundant mindset to pull ourselves up? First, we need to catch ourselves in that thought. We need to be able to recognize and be aware of thinking scarcity in our own mind. We can't replace thoughts until we recognize them. So I'm inviting you today to take notice of your thoughts and notice the ones that come from a place of scarcity or fear or uncertainty. You might not say them out loud, or you may not have even thought they were coming from a place of fear or scarcity. But they might sound like, there's not enough for me. My health will never be like it was before. My body has failed me. I always miss out on opportunities. Nobody wants me anyway. Nothing good lasts. I can't afford to rest or slow down. These are some thoughts that are rooted in fear, and there are thousands of others. But every time we accept them as truth, we reinforce a mindset that keeps us stuck in scarcity. So today, start with this small but powerful shift. Catch the thought. Don't judge it. Just name it. So if you hear yourself thinking things and you catch yourself, don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just name it. Oh, I shouldn't say that about myself. And how can you change the thought? The first step towards freedom of a scarcity mindset is recognizing when those thoughts are tearing you down or pulling you down. The second is to choose expansion. So after you've recognized what's happening, once you've caught that thought, this is when you can create space for change. You replace lack with truth. It's not fantasy, but it's actual truth. Say to yourself, there is more than one way forward. Say, I am allowed to want more and not feel shame about it. I don't have to shrink and be less than others or to maintain safety. I can be bold and thrive and flourish in this world. There is room for me here. These are some ideas to help you choose expansion. You can call them affirmations if you'd like, but it doesn't mean you're pretending everything's perfect. Definitely not. It means you're making decisions from a place of trust and truth rather than fear or scarcity. It means believing you deserve everything you have and more. When you choose abundance, you stretch into possibility, into faith in a bright future, into courage of going after things that you've never done before, growing, personal growth, being a better person. The third action to create an abundant mindset is to act as if you're already there. Now, here's where it gets real, because transformation needs action. We can't just talk about it. We have to do something. So ask yourself, what would someone with an abundant mindset do today? Would they rest without guilt? Would they share their idea with someone? Would they ask for help and not feel shame for asking? Would they give to others generously? Would they receive generously? Would they set a boundary? These are just questions that you could ask yourself. So don't wait until you feel ready. Do the thing from whatever it is, do the thing from where you are now, because your action will start shaping your beliefs. And then you can change your mindset to be abundant and know that you're capable of more, that you're deserving of more. And even small steps today can lead you out of that scarcity loop, that fear loop, and into a more open, life-giving way of living. This is something I learned about during my journey and my own wellness journey. I was fearful for asking for more, or spending money I thought I didn't have, or not getting involved in a situation, just stepping back, not being bold about what I want, or telling my own needs. So let me remind you today, it's not too late. It's never too late. You are not too broken to have more. You are not too far gone to have more. We're all healing, and I believe we'll heal forever. We always have room to heal. You are learning how to live with open hands again. Hands that don't grasp and settle or brace for the next shoe to fall, but to receive joy and kindness and love. Whatever you want is possible with an abundant mindset. You deserve to live in peace. There's enough peace for you. You deserve to have a purpose in this life. You deserve to be fully healthy, mind, body, and spirit. You deserve to be bold. You deserve love. And you are enough. So here's a call to action. What's one thing you can do today from a place of abundance? not because everything is perfect, but because you believe more is possible. Maybe it's taking a nap and not feel guilty about it. Rest is a part of healing. Saying no without fear. Instead of just running away, but actually saying no and talking about how you feel. Asking for what you need and not feeling ashamed. If you have ideas on things you can do to help yourself create an abundant mindset, I'd love to hear what they are. So drop it in the comments. I want to be able to cheer you on. And if you're ready to explore this even further, reach out to me. This is my favorite thing to do, is to guide women through this work of healing and wellness. I don't want there to be any reason you don't reach out. So that's what I have for you today. I also have a journaling prompt that I'll just say it now, and then I'll also put it under this video so that you can access it later. The journaling prompt is, if I believed abundance was possible for me, I would, and your job is to finish the sentence. You could write a page about what you would like to have if you had an abundant mindset. And it's not just about money. It's about everything else in our lives, whether it's peace or love or it's wellness, whatever it may be. But I encourage you to take this to heart and to believe that you deserve abundance and to build a mindset around that. Have a wonderful day, and I'm cheering you on.